Welcome to the Lenormand Lovers STL, where you can learn how to read Lenormand cards for yourself. They are my favorite oracle card. They're very, very intuitive and incredibly accurate. So this series of videos is going to help you learn how to combine two cards together. And that is the beginning of learning how to read them, read the story that's in them. So you should have originally watched the first video, which is Spirit Vocabulary, where we go through each card and assign a one-word descriptor to the card that resonates for you. I have my own list. You're going to want yours. This series of videos, there should be 36 here, is where we're going to go through the cards and combine them together. We'll start with the Rider card and combine Rider with each of the other 35 cards, coming up with a two-word combination for that match. We'll do that for each of the 36 cards. So if you've already watched this video for another one of the cards, you can just skip in 6 minutes or so and start right in the middle, and it'll address the card that was written on the very front of the video. So, all right, we're going to get started with our two card combinations. I'm going to share my screen with you. All righty. What are Lenormand cards? Lenormand cards are named after Mademoiselle Lenormand, a French professional fortune teller of considerable fame who lived during Napoleon's time. Mademoiselle Lenormand is considered to be the greatest cartomancer of all time, highly influential during the wave of French cartomancy that began during the 18th century. She didn't create the cards, but became famous for using them to read for her clients, as will you become famous when you learn how to read the cards. The 36 card deck is simple. It's illustrated with fairly concrete literal meanings and is known as Petite Lenormand. As with all fortune-telling vehicles, these are to be used for fun and as a form of entertainment and are not to rule our lives. We are all born with free will that we need to exercise when making daily decisions. So why Lenormand cards? They're very straightforward. Each symbol represents an object, a person, an idea, and it speaks directly to each one of us. We use our own personal symbol vocabulary or spirit vocabulary to tell the story that shows up in the cards. There are only 36 cards that are anchored in simplicity, making the foundation work to prepare to read the Lenormand cards very easy to grasp. And the deck size is usually small, like a deck of playing cards, and easy to handle. So the benefits of reading Lenormand. Working with the Lenormand cards will strengthen your connection to your intuition. Being so easy to read, Lenormand cards will strengthen your confidence in your reading skills very quickly. They can show you the direction you're heading in any situation, and it's up to you to stay this course or to make changes. The cards serve as a messenger from your higher consciousness. And these cards are eerily accurate and can give you a glimpse of your future, helping you to prepare and manage your life. So here are some resources. There are many different books out there in the marketplace that can help you on your journey to master reading Lenormand cards. And I have chosen to use the following. The book I use is The Essential Lenormand by Rana George. The tools don't get any better than what Rana has listed here in the book. Each card gets 2 to 3 pages of very specific information. There's lots of different card spreads, and it's a wealth of information. So this is the book that I recommend for you. Now, the card decks that I use 2. In the videos, I'm going to be using the Dreaming Way Lenormand. I just love these cards. The artwork is amazing, very easy to grasp, very, very pretty. The other deck, well, actually the deck that I learned on is the Blue Owl deck. Very specific back. These are pretty straightforward as well. Like that's a bouquet. Here's an anchor, very, very straightforward. But you can use whatever deck speaks to you. These are always available on Amazon, but you can also check with a local bookstore if you want to support business in your neighborhood. So I studied under a very talented teacher for several years, building my reading skills, and this led to my reading for the public in 2017. Choose what speaks to you from these videos and from the books, and leave the rest. There are no real hard and fast rules. Some decks come with extra cards that reflect a different view of the card. For example, I have a deck where there's 2 men and 2 women. One's a young man, an older man, a young woman, an older woman. One of the decks I have has multiple birds in it. Might be owls versus crows. So pick the card that speaks to you and then leave the other one out. You don't need to have 2 men and 2 women. It'll start getting really, really confusing. Oh, the other resource I'm going to tell you about, so when we did the spirit vocabulary, you came up with your 1-word combinations for letters. Not combination, spirit vocabulary. I have put together a whole spirit vocabulary PDF that I am happy to let you download. But I'm telling you, these are my 2-word combinations. So they may not speak to you. You have to have your own. But if your words happen to line up with mine, then you can use it. So anyway, that's down below. You can download that. Alrighty. So there are some previous videos on here, moving through each of the 36 cards. Building your spirit vocabulary is the foundation for reading these cards. There are no set rules, and practice, practice, practice is the key to your experience. So the 2-card combinations, they're read in pairs, coming together to create a prediction that tells the story or answers the question that was asked. Now, learning these 2 cards is just the foundation. From there, we'll add a 3rd card. From there, we'll spring to 5 cards, then to 7 cards, then a 9-card block, then many, many other different layouts, and finally the grand tableau. So there's all kinds of ways to read these cards, but it all hinges on you being able to read, when this card comes up next to this card, this is what it means for me. So the symbols will flow together to give clarity about the past and give a glimpse of the future. Combining cards helps us blend the story of the cards, stringing the cards together to make a coherent statement. So we're going to start by looking at the first card as the subject of the 2-card reading, and the second card as a description that modifies it, or a noun as the first card and the adjective as the second card. So just as a refresher, noun identifies a class of people, places, or things, and the adjective is a word or phrase that describes the noun to modify it. Alrighty, so we're getting ready to start. Alrighty. Don't forget to download your handouts and print out the handout for this exercise. Check your settings before you print, because this is a large 36-page document and you might want to print it double-sided. You can pause the recording and do that now. And then there are links below the video for the Lenormand card combination blank PDF. You'll only need to print this once, and you'll use it for each of the 36 videos. So how to use this handout. We're going to take 1 word that symbolizes the meaning of each card in the Lenormand deck that you came up with in the exercise of spirit vocabulary. You're going to put that into the printout next to the card it represents in the column marked 1. For example, if we start with writer, you'll list for writer what your word was. For me, it was messenger. So messenger goes in the column 1 all the way down. Then what we're going to do is marry up each of the other 35 cards. So we're going to take writer plus clover. We'll put in what clover means, so lucky, and then we combine them together. We have messenger and lucky. We have a lucky message coming our way. So this will give you your 2-word combinations for each of your cards. I'm going to stop sharing at this time and move on to a different handout. We're going to talk about the card number 13, the child. For me, the child means one of two things. It might mean an actual child. It might mean something that's new, or the third thing would actually be something small. So we'll go through each one of the cards matching up to the child using your spirit vocabulary. Make sure you've downloaded your handouts. All righty, here we go. We're starting here. So the child and the writer. So now we have new, small, and news. So this could be news of a pregnancy or a birth, or it could just be small news. So I'm going to say pregnancy. Oops. The next one is the clover. So that's all about luck. And the child is something new. So this could be a positive new start. This could be a lucky child. This could be new luck. I put new luck. Could be small luck. Then we have the ship. So the ship for me is travel, and then new or small. So maybe you're going on a short trip, a small trip. Then we have the home, number 4, the home and new. And this could be, so let's say this was about children. Let's say it's daycare, an in-home daycare. Now we have health, the tree. So new health, this could be fertility. This could be maybe a child is sick, or news of a child coming, news of a birth. So let's see. I'm going to put sick child, but you can put down what works for you. Now we have the clouds, which is confusion. Or the child. It could be a problem child or a child who's just struggling with figuring something out. So I'm going to say, how about small confusion? That might cover more. Then we have the snake, which is danger and betrayal. So let's say this is a problem child. Now we have the coffin, and this is not about a death. This could be just a small ending. Now, it could be a death in the form of a miscarriage or a pregnancy that ends, but I like to try to always read in the positive, and I would, of course, look at what's going on in the other cards. I would never tell someone who's pregnant, you're going to lose a baby. Oh my God, I would never, ever in a million years do that. That would not be having any integrity whatsoever. So I would just say it looks like something's going to come to an end here soon, something small, and leave it at that. The next one is 9, the bouquet, which is a gift. So this could be a happy child. This could be a new gift. Let's say new gift. Oops. The next one is the scythe. So sharp. I'm going to say small surgery, something small. Outpatient for sure. And then we have the whip, number 11, which is negative. Arguments. So let's say arguing with a child. Oh, let's say temper tantrum. Temper tantrum. Oh, remember those. Lord have mercy. And now we have the birds, which is talking. So let's say small talk. Then the fox. The fox is all about either work or something sneaky. So I'm going to say new job. The bear is about business or finance or diet. So this could be health concerns for a child. This could be a new diet. Let's say new diet. Good Lord. In America, we're always going on a new diet. Let's say a new diet. Now, dreams, stars, is wishes and dreams for me. So you could end up saying that you have a new dream, something, or a small dream. The stork is about transitions, and since it's the child, I'm going to say this is a birth announcement. Then we have our loyal friend, the dog. So the dog and the new, this could be a new friend, this could be a new puppy. I'm going to say new friend. And then we have the tower, which can be any kind of multi-level thing. So a corporation, law things, insurance, government. Oh, it can also be school. So since it's about a child, I'm going to say child welfare. Alrighty, the next one is the garden. So the garden is about a gathering. So this could be, since it's children, I'm going to say it's the playground. But this could also be a new group that's getting together. This could just be a small gathering. All right, so the mountain. The mountain is about obstacles and delays. And in relation, if this was going to be a child, this could be a child with delays. This could be a lonely child. This could be, let's see, I'm going to say small obstacles. Crossroads, this is about choices and different options. And so this could also be lots of kids because there's, options with kids. So I'm going to say new choices. Mice is about stress and something diminishing. Child is already small. So this could be a small child. This could be new stress. This could be, let's say, new stress. Now we have the love. There's nothing like the love of a child. So I'm going to say new love. Loving a little baby, maybe. The ring is a commitment. So we're going to have a new commitment. Now the book is about secret knowledge. It could also be about school. And since this is about a child, I'm going to say it's schoolwork. But it could be new work. So written communication and the child, this could be a birth announcement. Now we have the man and the woman. So this could be a young man or a young woman. It could be an immature man, an immature woman. It could be a new man or woman coming into your life. So I'm going to say new, just new, each one, new. Now the lily is about peace and tranquility. It's also about maturity. So thinking about someone who's mature, but going back to a child, this could be Alzheimer's. I spelled that wrong for sure. That's not a word I would ever want to have in my vocabulary and be an expert on spelling it. So now we have the sun. The sun is all about success, shining, growing. So this could be definitely something I would like to see with my kiddo. So let's say successful child. Child that's growing. Happy child. The moon is about emotions. And so this could be new emotions. This could be emotional child. This could be a psychic child. So I'm going to say emotional child. Now we have the key, which is solutions. So this could be something new. So the key to starting something new, I'm going to say new start. Fish is about resources and abundance. So this could be new money coming in. This could be a new business. This could be a small inheritance. Let's say new business. Now the anchor is about security, and the child, I'm going to say secure child. And then the cross is about a burden. So this could be difficult childhood. Now, again, these are my spirit vocabulary and may mean nothing to you. So you need to make sure that you take that handout and fill in your spirit vocabulary. All right, so we're not going through any other cards today, but come back because I'm just keep adding to the video library. You can do all the assignments on your own since you actually need to use your spirit vocabulary. All the handouts are down below in the description, the link, you can get them there. My gift to you is a full combination list for each 2-card combo. However, it's my spirit vocabulary and it may not resonate with you. Sometimes I go back and look at them and they don't even resonate with me. So you're like, what was I thinking when I said that? But anyway, it's important that you pick 2 words that jive for you. So the next steps, I'm creating more videos for doing various spreads. Eventually we'll be doing the grand tableau. In the meantime, I'm here to help. If you have any questions, drop me an email at sue@piedpiperofpurpose.com. I would love to help. In the meantime, I am so incredibly proud of you for how hard you're working at this. And this is just really a gift to give yourself. Being able to pick up the cards no matter what is on your mind and being able to throw them out and get some clarity. Even if the cards don't speak to you when you're throwing them out on a specific question, it kind of allows you to look at what's really important to you, and the answer will come because you already have the answer. All the answers are within. All right, the next card will be the fox. That'll be an interesting one. I'll see you then.